You ever felt a pain so deep it didn't break your heart, it shattered your soul? That kind of ache that settles in your bones, a cold, heavy silence that screams louder than any noise. It's the echo of a trust that was once whole, now splintered into a million sharp pieces. You carry it, not like a burden, but like a phantom limb, always there, a constant reminder of what was lost. It's the kind of wound that doesn't bleed, but it drains you, slowly, silently, until you wonder if there's anything left of the person you used to be. This isn't just about a moment of hurt, it's about the seismic shift within you, the way your world tilted on its axis when the ground beneath you gave way. It's the realization that some bonds, once thought unbreakable, were merely illusions, fragile as glass. And in that shattering, you find yourself adrift, navigating a new landscape where the familiar landmarks have vanished. The silence that follows isn't empty. It's filled with the reverberations of a betrayal so profound, it redefines everything you thought you knew about loyalty, about love, about yourself. It's a silence that forces you to confront the raw, unvarnished truth of what happened, stripping away all pretense and leaving you exposed. And in that vulnerability, you begin to see the true cost, not just to you, but to the one who inflicted the wound. Because while you carry the pain, they carry something far heavier, the weight of their own actions, the burden of a peace they willingly forfeited. This isn't a story of victimhood, it's a testament to resilience, a journey through the wreckage to reclaim what was always yours, your peace, your power, your unwavering spirit. It's about understanding that some endings are not defeats, but rather divine redirections, guiding you towards a path where true loyalty resides. The pain is real, yes, but so is the strength you're discovering within its depths. And that strength, that quiet, unyielding power, is something they can never take from you, no matter how far they run from the silence they created. Let's talk about the raw, unvarnished truth that most people shy away from. They don't steal your peace, they forfeit theirs. Think about that for a moment. When someone betrays you, when they shatter your trust, they aren't taking anything from your inherent worth or your inner calm. What they are doing in that very act is giving up their own access to genuine peace. They are choosing a path that, no matter how much they try to mask it, will lead them to a profound internal disquiet. They might walk around with a smile, they might build new lives, they might even convince themselves they've moved on. But the truth is, peace doesn't live in the heart that murdered trust. It's a simple, undeniable law of the universe. You cannot sow chaos and expect to reap tranquility. You cannot inflict pain and expect to find solace. The peace they once had, or the peace they could have had, is gone. It's a self-inflicted wound, a spiritual amputation. They are forever running from the silence because in that silence, the echoes of their actions are deafening. They are haunted by the ghost of what they did, by the person they became in that moment of betrayal. It's not about revenge or wishing ill upon them. It's simply an observation of a universal truth. The betrayer carries a heavier burden than the betrayed. You, the one who was hurt, are free to heal, to rebuild, to find new peace. But they are forever tethered to their choice, to the moment they chose to break something sacred. Their peace is a mirage, a fleeting illusion they chase but can never truly grasp. Because true peace, the kind that settles deep in your soul, can only exist where integrity and truth reside. And once those are compromised, the wellspring of peace dries up. They are running, not from you, but from the person they see in the mirror, from the quiet whispers of their own conscience. This isn't a curse, it's a consequence. It's the universe's way of balancing the scales, ensuring that no act of betrayal goes without its internal cost. And in understanding this, you begin to see that their actions were never a reflection of your value, but a stark revelation of their own. They didn't diminish you, they diminished themselves. And that, my friend, is a truth more powerful than any pain they could ever inflict. You feel it, don't you? The confusion that clouds your mind, replaying every moment, every word, searching for a sign you missed. You ask yourself, how could I have been so blind? The sadness that washes over you in waves, a deep, aching sorrow for what was and what could have been. It's a grief for a future that was stolen, for a bond you thought was real. Then there's the shame, that insidious whisper that tells you you're not good enough, that you deserved this, that there's something inherently wrong with you. It's a lie, of course, but it feels so real in the dead of night when you're alone with your thoughts. And the anger. Oh, the anger. It's a fire in your belly, a righteous fury at the injustice of it all. You want to scream, to rage, to make them feel even a fraction of the pain they've caused you. I see you. I see you wrestling with these emotions, trying to make sense of the senseless. I see you putting on a brave face for the world, while inside, you're falling apart. I see you trying to be strong, to be the bigger person, but some days the weight of it all is just too much to bear. It's okay to feel this way. It's okay to be a mess. It's okay to not be okay. This is part of the process. This is part of the healing. You are not weak for feeling this pain. You are human. And your heart, even in its brokenness, is a testament to your capacity to love, to trust, to be vulnerable. That is a beautiful thing. A courageous thing. Don't let anyone, not even yourself, tell you otherwise. The pain you're feeling is a measure of the love you gave, the loyalty you offered. It's a sign that you are alive, that you are capable of deep connection. And that, my friend, is a gift. It's a gift they were not worthy of, a gift they could not appreciate. So, feel the pain, let it wash over you, but don't let it drown you. Acknowledge it, honor it, and then, when you're ready, let it go. Because on the other side of this pain, there is a strength you never knew you had, a wisdom that can only be born from the ashes of a broken heart. You are being forged in this fire, and you will emerge stronger, more resilient, and more beautiful than ever before.
Now, let's shift the lens, not to dwell on them, but to understand the profound internal prison they've built for themselves. While you're navigating the wreckage, they are running from the truth, running from themselves, running from the silence that echoes their actions. They might project an image of indifference, of moving on, of being perfectly fine, but peace doesn't live in the heart that murdered trust. It's a haunting truth. Imagine the weight of knowing you've broken something irreplaceable, something sacred. That weight settles in their soul, a constant, nagging presence. They might try to bury it under distractions, under new relationships, under superficial successes, but it's always there. Guilt, like a shadow, follows them. Shame, a silent companion, whispers in their ear. They might not admit it, not to you, not to anyone, and perhaps not even to themselves, but the regret is a slow-burning fire within them. They are trapped in a cycle of their own making, forever trying to outrun the consequences of their choices. The silence they run from is not your silence, it's the silence within themselves, the quiet space where their conscience resides. And in that silence, the truth of their actions is undeniable. They lost something far more valuable than your presence. They lost a piece of their own integrity, their own peace of mind. They traded genuine connection for fleeting gratification, and now they are left with the hollow echo of that exchange. They might try to rationalize, to blame, to deflect, but deep down, they know. They know the cost of their betrayal. They know the emptiness that fills the space where trust once resided. And that knowledge, that internal reckoning, is a far greater punishment than anything you could ever inflict. They are forever chasing a peace that remains just out of reach because the foundation upon which true peace is built, honesty, loyalty, and integrity, has been compromised. Their laughter might sound genuine, their smiles might seem real, but beneath the surface, there is a disquiet, a constant unease that gnaws at their soul. They are running from the reflection in the mirror, from the person they became in that moment of profound dishonesty. And the further they run, the deeper they sink into the quicksand of their own making. This isn't about schadenfreude, it's about understanding the natural law of cause and effect. What goes around truly does come around, not always in the way we expect, but always in a way that balances the scales. And for them, the balance is found in the relentless pursuit of a peace they can never truly attain because they left it behind when they chose to betray. Their silence is their burden, and they will carry it, no matter how far they run.
Sometimes God lets the wrong ones hurt you so he can walk you away from destruction dressed like loyalty. This isn't a punishment, it's a divine redirection, a sacred intervention. You see, your spirit knows what your mind sometimes struggles to grasp. There are connections, relationships, paths that, while seemingly good on the surface, are actually leading you away from your highest purpose, away from the true peace and abundance meant for you. And sometimes the only way to sever those ties, to reroute your journey, is through a painful catalyst. Betrayal in this light becomes a divine test, a purification by fire. It strips away the illusions, reveals the true intentions, and forces you to confront what truly serves your soul. It's a moment of profound clarity, even if it feels like chaos. Think of it as a divine pruning. A gardener cuts away the dead or diseased branches, not to harm the plant, but to allow it to flourish, to grow stronger, to bear more fruit. In the same way, this betrayal, this cutting away, is making space for something new, something more aligned with your authentic self and your divine path. It's God's way of saying, I have something better for you. This person, this situation, was never meant to be your final destination. It's a protection, a shield against a deeper, more insidious destruction that you might not have seen coming. The pain is real, yes, but it's a labor pain, the birth pangs of a new, more powerful version of yourself. This isn't about justifying their actions. It's about understanding the larger tapestry of your life, the unseen forces at play, guiding you, protecting you, always leading you towards your highest good. Trust that there is a purpose in this pain, a lesson to be learned, a strength to be forged. Trust that the universe is conspiring in your favor, even when it feels like it's falling apart. Because sometimes the greatest blessings are disguised as the hardest lessons. And sometimes the people who hurt you the most are the ones who clear the path for the people who are truly meant to be in your life, the ones who will honor your loyalty, cherish your peace, and walk with you in truth. This betrayal was not an ending. It was a necessary turning point, a divine intervention designed to elevate you, to protect you, and to bring you closer to the destiny that awaits you. It was God's hand, gently yet firmly, guiding you away from what was never truly yours and towards what always has been yours.
Now let's talk about you, the one who gave, who loved, who was loyal. You didn't lose them. They lost something rare, you. And that, my friend, is a truth you need to hold on to deep in your soul. You were not the one who failed. You were the one who showed up, who invested, who believed. Your loyalty, your capacity for love, your unwavering spirit, these are not weaknesses, they are your superpowers. They are the very essence of who you are, and they are beautiful. Don't let the actions of another diminish the incredible person you are. Don't let their inability to appreciate your worth make you question your own. You are a gift, a rare and precious gem, and they, in their blindness, chose to discard it. But a gem does not lose its value simply because someone fails to recognize its brilliance. Your loyalty is a strength that few possess. It's a testament to your character, to the depth of your heart. And while it may have been exploited, it was never wasted. Every act of kindness, every moment of genuine connection you offered contributed to the beautiful tapestry of your own soul. You are not defined by their betrayal, you are refined by it. This experience, as painful as it has been, has revealed a resilience within you that you might never have known existed. It has shown you the true measure of your own strength, your own capacity to heal, to rise, to reclaim your peace. You are emerging from this fire, not scarred, but forged, stronger and more radiant than before. Take pride in the person you were, the person you are, and the person you are becoming. Your heart, though wounded, is still capable of immense love, immense joy, immense peace. And that peace, that inner calm, is your ultimate victory. It's the proof that no matter what storms rage around you, your inner sanctuary remains untouched. You are worthy of all the good that is coming your way, all the genuine connections, all the true loyalty. And as you step into this new chapter, remember this: you are not walking away from a loss, you are walking towards a liberation. You are shedding what no longer serves you, making space for what truly aligns with your spirit. That, my friend, is the most empowering journey of all. Your peace is your power, and it is unshakable.
They might walk among us, seemingly untouched, their lives appearing to flourish. They might post pictures, share stories, and project an image of perfect happiness. But remember this: the betrayer will always carry the guilt. It's a silent, invisible burden, a constant companion that whispers in the quiet moments, in the dead of night, in the sudden stillness of a crowded room. They can run, they can hide, they can build new lives, but they can never truly escape the shadow of their own actions. The peace they seek will always be elusive, a mirage on the horizon, because true peace cannot coexist with unaddressed guilt. It's a fundamental truth of the human spirit. They might convince themselves they've moved on, that they've forgotten, but the soul remembers. The conscience, even if suppressed, will always bear witness. And while you, the one who was hurt, are free to heal and find genuine peace, they are forever tethered to the moment they chose to break trust. Their outward appearance of normalcy is just that, an appearance. Beneath the surface, there is a void, a hollowness that no amount of external validation can fill, because they lost something far more profound than your presence. They lost a piece of their own soul, a fragment of their integrity. And that loss, that internal wound, is a constant reminder of their choice. They will always know what they did, and that knowledge, that internal reckoning, is a far more potent and enduring consequence than any external judgment. You, on the other hand, are free to embrace your worth, free to recognize your irreplaceable value. You are a rare and precious being, and their inability to see that was their loss, not yours. You are not just a person in their life, you are a blessing, a source of genuine connection and unwavering loyalty. And that kind of light, that kind of spirit is not easily extinguished. It leaves an indelible mark, a void that can never truly be filled by anyone else. They will search, they will try to replace, but they will always come up empty. Because what they lost was not just a relationship, it was a reflection of their own capacity for true connection, a mirror that showed them the best version of themselves. And now, that mirror is shattered, and they are left with only their own distorted reflection. Your value is inherent, unchangeable, and undeniable. And their guilt, their perpetual running from the silence, is the ultimate testament to the profound impact you had and the irreplaceable void you left behind. You're not just a memory, you are a haunting truth they can never escape.
So here you are, standing in your truth, reclaiming your power. You don't need closure from them. Your peace is your proof. It's the quiet strength that settles in your heart, the calm assurance that you are whole, complete, and utterly worthy. Their story, their actions, their choices, they are theirs alone. Your story is one of resilience, of healing, of profound victory. You have walked through the fire, and you have emerged, not burned, but purified. The silence that once felt heavy with their absence is now filled with the gentle hum of your own peace, your own truth. This isn't about forgetting. It's about transforming. It's about taking the pain and turning it into wisdom, taking the hurt and turning it into strength. You are not defined by what happened to you, but by how you chose to rise above it. Let their running be their burden. Let their guilt be their companion. Your journey is forward, towards a future unburdened by their choices, a future illuminated by your own inner light. You are free. Free to love again, free to trust again, free to live fully and authentically. Your peace is not dependent on their acknowledgement, their apology, or their understanding. It is a gift you give yourself, a sanctuary you build within. And in that sanctuary, you will find a depth of joy, a richness of spirit that no betrayal can ever touch. The healing is happening, moment by moment, breath by breath. Trust the process, trust yourself, and know with every fiber of your being that you are not just surviving, you are thriving. You are a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit, a living embodiment of grace and strength. And that, my friend, is the most beautiful closure of all. Your peace is your proof.
The sadness, a profound, aching sorrow, washes over you in relentless waves. It's a grief not just for the person you thought they were, but for the future you envisioned, the dreams you built together, now shattered into irreparable fragments. It's a mourning for the innocence lost, for the part of you that believed in unconditional trust. This isn't a simple sadness. It's a deep, existential ache that settles in your bones, a constant reminder of what was and what will never be again. Then there's the shame, that insidious, venomous whisper that tells you you're not enough, that you somehow invited this pain, that there's a fundamental flaw within you that made you deserving of such a wound. It's a lie, of course, a cruel deception born from the trauma, but in the quiet solitude of your darkest moments, it feels undeniably real. You might find yourself withdrawing, hiding, afraid that if others truly saw the depth of your wound, they too would turn away. This shame is a heavy cloak, suffocating your spirit, dimming your light. And the anger, the anger, it's a primal roar, a volcanic eruption of righteous fury at the sheer injustice of it all. You want to scream, to rage, to lash out, to make them feel even a fraction of the searing pain they've inflicted upon your soul. It's a burning desire for retribution, a desperate plea for the universe to balance the scales. This anger, while consuming, is also a vital energy, a protective mechanism, a sign that your spirit refuses to be extinguished without a fight. I see you wrestling with these tumultuous emotions, caught in a relentless internal battle, trying desperately to make sense of the senseless. I see you putting on a brave face for the world, a mask of composure and strength, while beneath it, your spirit is fractured, your heart bleeding. I see you trying to be strong, to be the bigger person, to rise above the pettiness and the pain, but some days the sheer weight of it all is just too much to bear. The exhaustion is profound, a weariness that seeps into your very cells, making even the simplest tasks feel monumental. It's okay to feel this way. It's okay to be a mess, to unravel, to fall apart. It's okay to not be okay. This is not a sign of weakness. It's a testament to the depth of your capacity to love, to trust, to be vulnerable. Your heart, even in its brokenness, is a sacred vessel, a testament to your humanity. Don't let anyone, not even the cruel voice of self-doubt, tell you otherwise. The pain you're feeling is not a flaw, it's a measure of the profound love you gave, the unwavering loyalty you offered. It's a sign that you are alive, that you are capable of deep, meaningful connection, a gift that few truly possess. And that, my friend, is a treasure they were not worthy of, a brilliance they could not comprehend. So feel the pain. Allow it to wash over you, to cleanse you, to purify you. Don't resist it. Don't suppress it. For what is suppressed will only fester. Acknowledge it. Honor it. Give it space to breathe. And then, when you are truly ready, when your spirit has processed its raw intensity, let it go. Because on the other side of this profound pain, there is a strength you never knew you had.
a wisdom that can only be born from the ashes of a shattered heart. You are being forged in this fire, refined by its heat, and you will emerge not merely stronger, but more resilient, more compassionate, and more authentically yourself than ever before. This journey through the pain is not a detour, it's the direct path to your own liberation, your own profound healing. Embrace it, for it is leading you home, back to the unwavering peace that resides within you, a peace that no external force can ever truly diminish. Now let's shift the lens, not to dwell on them in bitterness, but to understand the profound internal prison they've meticulously constructed for themselves. While you are navigating the wreckage of what was, meticulously piecing together the fragments of your peace, they are perpetually running from the truth that stares back at them from every quiet corner, running from the person they became in that moment of profound dishonesty, running from the silence that for them is not empty, but deafeningly filled with the echoes of their actions. They might present a facade of indifference, a carefully curated image of moving on, of being perfectly fine, even thriving. They might surround themselves with new people, new experiences, new distractions, hoping to outrun the relentless pursuit of their own conscience. But peace doesn't live in the heart that murdered trust. This isn't a judgment, it's a universal law as immutable as gravity. Imagine the sheer, suffocating weight of knowing you've broken something irreplaceable, something sacred, something that once held profound meaning. That weight settles deep within their soul, a constant, nagging presence that no amount of external validation or fleeting pleasure can ever truly alleviate. Guilt, like a relentless shadow, follows them wherever they go, a silent accuser in the courtroom of their own mind. Shame, a silent companion, whispers insidious truths in their ear, reminding them of their transgression, their moral bankruptcy. They might never admit it, not to you, not to anyone, and perhaps most tragically, not even to themselves. But the regret is a slow-burning fire within them, consuming their inner peace, leaving behind only ashes of what could have been. They are trapped in a cycle of their own making, a self-imposed exile from genuine tranquility, forever trying to outrun the inevitable consequences of their choices. The silence they desperately flee is not your silence. It is the profound internal quietude where their conscience resides, the space where the truth of their actions is undeniable, unvarnished, and inescapable. In that silence, they are confronted with the stark reality of what they sacrificed. They lost something far more valuable than your presence. They lost a piece of their own integrity, their own peace of mind, their own capacity for authentic connection. They traded genuine, soul-nourishing trust for fleeting gratification, for a momentary escape, and now they are left with the hollow, echoing void of that exchange. They might engage in elaborate rationalizations, constructing intricate narratives to justify their actions, to blame you, to deflect responsibility. But deep down, in the quietest chambers of their being, they know. They know the true cost of their betrayal. They know the emptiness that fills the space where trust once resided, an emptiness that no amount of external noise or superficial success can ever truly fill. And that knowledge, that relentless internal reckoning, is a far greater punishment than any external consequence you could ever wish upon them. They are forever chasing a peace that remains just out of reach, a shimmering oasis in a barren desert, because the very foundation upon which true peace is built, honesty, loyalty, and unwavering integrity, has been irrevocably compromised by their own hand. Their laughter might sound genuine, their smiles might seem real, their outward demeanor might project an image of contentment, but beneath that carefully constructed surface, there is a profound disquiet, a constant unease that gnaws relentlessly at their soul. They are running from the reflection in the mirror, from the person they became in that moment of profound dishonesty, from the undeniable truth of their own moral failings. And the further they run, the deeper they sink into the quicksand of their own making, each step dragging them further away from the possibility of genuine redemption or inner peace. This isn't about schadenfreude or taking pleasure in their suffering. It's about understanding the immutable, self-regulating laws of cause and effect that govern the universe. What is sown must inevitably be reaped. And for them, the harvest is a perpetual state of internal disquiet, a relentless pursuit of a peace they can never truly attain because they willingly abandoned it when they chose the path of betrayal. Their silence is their burden, a heavy cloak woven from their own choices, and they will carry it no matter how far they run, no matter how loudly they try to fill the void with external noise. This is their consequence, their self-imposed sentence, and it is a truth that liberates you from the burden of their actions, allowing you to focus on your own healing and the cultivation of your own unshakable peace.
Let's explore this profound spiritual truth, this divine orchestration that often feels like chaos. Sometimes God lets the wrong ones hurt you so he can walk you away from destruction dressed like loyalty. This isn't a cruel twist of fate, it's a sacred intervention, a divine redirection of your path. Your spirit, in its infinite wisdom, often perceives dangers and misalignments that your conscious mind, clouded by emotion or desire, struggles to grasp. There are connections, relationships, and even seemingly benign paths that, while appearing to offer comfort or security on the surface, are in fact subtly or even overtly leading you away from your highest purpose, away from the true peace, joy, and abundance that are your divine birthright. And in the grand tapestry of your life, sometimes the only way to sever those ties, to reroute your journey onto a more aligned and blessed path, is through a painful yet ultimately purifying catalyst. Betrayal, in this profound spiritual context, transcends mere human failing. It becomes a divine test, a crucible of purification by fire. It serves to strip away the illusions, to dismantle the false narratives you might have built around certain people or situations, and to reveal their true intentions, their true nature. It forces you to confront what truly serves your soul and what has been subtly draining your energy and diverting your destiny. It's a moment of profound clarity, even if, in the immediate aftermath, it feels like an overwhelming storm of chaos and confusion. Think of it as a divine pruning, a sacred act of discernment. A wise gardener meticulously cuts away the dead, diseased, or unproductive branches from a plant, not out of malice, but with the sole intention of allowing the plant to flourish, to grow stronger, to bear more abundant and healthier fruit. In the same way, this betrayal, this painful cutting away, is making crucial space within your life for something new, something more vibrant, something more deeply aligned with your authentic self and your divine path. It's the universe, or God, in its infinite compassion, whispering or sometimes shouting, "I have something far greater for you." This person, this situation, this path was never meant to be your ultimate destination. It was a lesson, a stepping stone, a necessary detour. It's a profound act of protection, a divine shield against a deeper, more insidious destruction that you might not have seen coming, a destruction disguised as comfort, familiarity, or even love. The pain you feel is undeniably real, raw, and intense, yes, but understand that it is a labor pain, the intense, transformative pangs that precede the birth of a new, more powerful, more authentic version of yourself. This isn't about justifying their actions or absolving them of responsibility. It's about understanding the larger, benevolent tapestry of your life, the unseen forces at play, constantly guiding you, protecting you, and always, always leading you towards your highest good and your true destiny. Trust that there is a profound purpose in this pain, a sacred lesson to be learned, a spiritual strength to be forged that could not have been cultivated in any other way. Trust that the universe is conspiring in your favor, even when every fiber of your being screams that your world is falling apart. Because sometimes the greatest blessings, the most profound transformations,
are initially disguised as the hardest lessons, the most unbearable heartbreaks. And sometimes, the very people who inflict the deepest wounds are, paradoxically, the ones who cleared the path for the people who are truly meant to be in your life. The ones who will honor your loyalty, cherish your peace, walk with you in unwavering truth, and reflect back to you the divine light that resides within your own soul. This betrayal was not an ending in the sense of a finality. It was a necessary turning point, a pivotal moment, a divine intervention meticulously designed to elevate you, to protect you from unseen harms, and to bring you closer with every step to the magnificent destiny that patiently awaits you. It was God's hand, gently yet firmly, guiding you away from what was never truly yours and towards what always has been and always will be your divine inheritance. Embrace this spiritual perspective, for it transforms your pain into purpose, your wounds into wisdom, and your heartbreak into a profound, sacred liberation. Now, let's shift our focus entirely to you, the one who gave so freely, who loved so deeply, who extended loyalty without reservation. Understand this deep in the marrow of your bones. You didn't lose them. They lost something infinitely more precious and rare. They lost you. And that, my friend, is a truth so profound, so liberating, that it has the power to reshape your entire perspective. You were not the one who failed in this equation. You were the one who showed up fully and authentically. You were the one who invested your heart, your energy, your unwavering belief in a connection you held sacred. Your loyalty, your boundless capacity for love, your resilient and unwavering spirit, these are not and never were weaknesses. On the contrary, they are your most potent superpowers. They are the very essence of who you are, the core of your magnificent being, and they are undeniably beautiful. Do not for a single moment allow the actions of another to diminish your incredible, radiant person you are. Do not let their inability to recognize or appreciate your inherent worth make you question your own value. You were a gift, a rare and precious gem, unique in your brilliance, and they, in their profound blindness or self-absorption, chose to discard it. But a gem, no matter how it is treated, does not lose its intrinsic value simply because someone fails to recognize its brilliance. Its worth remains immutable and undeniable. Your loyalty is a strength that few truly possess in this world. It's a testament to the depth of your character, to the vastness of your heart, to the purity of your intentions. And while it may have been exploited, taken for granted, or even weaponized against you, it was never, ever wasted. Every act of kindness you extended, every moment of genuine connection you offered, every ounce of trust you bravely placed, all of it contributed to the rich, intricate, and beautiful tapestry of your own soul. You were not defined by their betrayal. You were in a profound and transformative way refined by it. This experience, as agonizingly painful as it has been, has served as a crucible, revealing a depth of resilience within you that you might not have known existed. It has shown you the true measure of your own strength, your own unwavering capacity to heal, to rise from the ashes, and to reclaim the peace that was always inherently yours. You are emerging from this fire not scarred and broken, but forged and tempered, stronger, more radiant, and more authentically yourself than you were before this wound. Take immense pride in the person you were before this wound, in the magnificent person you are becoming through this healing, and in the powerful, wise individual you are destined to be. Your heart, though it has known profound wounding, is still capable of immense love, boundless joy, and an unshakable peace. And that peace, That profound inner calm that emanates from your very core is your ultimate victory. It's the undeniable proof that no matter what storms rage around you, no matter how turbulent the external world becomes, your inner sanctuary remains untouched, inviolable, and sacred. You are worthy of all the good that is coming your way, all the genuine connections, all the true loyalty, all the unconditional love. And as you bravely step into this new chapter of your life, remember this fundamental truth. You are not walking away from a loss. You are walking towards a profound liberation. You are shedding the heavy cloak of what no longer serves you, making crucial space for what truly aligns with your spirit, your purpose, and your highest good. And that, my friend, is the most empowering, most transformative journey of all. Your peace is your power, and it is unshakable, a beacon that will guide you through any darkness, a testament to the indomitable spirit that resides within you. Embrace this power, for it is the key to your freedom, your joy, and your ultimate fulfillment. You are a survivor, a thriver, a testament to the human spirit's ability to turn pain into profound purpose.
They might walk among us, seemingly untouched by the ripples of their own destructive choices. They might project an aura of calm, their lives appearing to flourish, adorned with new relationships, new successes, new distractions. They might meticulously curate their online presence, posting pictures of manufactured happiness, sharing stories of superficial triumphs, all designed to convince the world, and perhaps even themselves, that they are perfectly content, perfectly absolved. But remember this with an unwavering certainty that settles deep in your soul. The betrayer will always carry the guilt. It is a silent, invisible burden, a relentless companion that clings to them like a shadow, whispering in the quiet moments, in the dead of night when the world is still, in the sudden, jarring stillness of a crowded room. They can run, they can hide, they can build new lives on new foundations, but they can never truly escape the relentless pursuit of their own conscience, the indelible mark of their own actions. The peace they so desperately seek will always remain elusive, a shimmering mirage on the distant horizon, forever just beyond their grasp. This is because true peace, the kind that permeates every fiber of your being and allows for genuine rest, cannot coexist with unaddressed guilt, with unacknowledged wrongdoing. It is a fundamental truth of the human spirit, an unbreakable law of the universe. They might construct elaborate narratives of self-deception, convincing themselves that they have moved on, that they have forgotten, that their actions were justified, or even that you deserved it. But the soul remembers. The conscience, even if suppressed, even if buried under layers of denial and distraction, will always bear witness to the truth. And while you, the one who was hurt, are free to embark on a profound journey of healing, of rebuilding, of finding a genuine, unshakable peace, they are forever tethered to the moment they chose to break trust, to shatter a sacred bond. Their outward appearance of normalcy, their carefully constructed facade of contentment, is precisely that, an appearance. It is a performance designed to deceive, to deflect, to avoid the uncomfortable truth. Beneath that polished surface, there is a profound void, a gnawing hollowness that no amount of external validation, no fleeting pleasure, no new relationship can ever truly fill. Because they lost something far more profound than your presence in their life. They lost a piece of their own soul, a fragment of their integrity, a vital connection to their authentic self. And that loss, that deep internal wound, is a constant, relentless reminder of their choice, a self-inflicted scar that will never truly fade. They will always know what they did, and that knowledge, that relentless internal reckoning, that quiet, persistent voice of their own conscience is a far more potent and enduring consequence than any external judgment or retribution you could ever wish upon them. You, on the other hand, are free to embrace your inherent worth, free to recognize your irreplaceable value, free to walk in the light of your own truth. You are a rare and precious being, a beacon of loyalty and genuine connection, and their inability to see that, their choice to discard such a treasure, was their profound loss, not yours. You were not just a person in their life, you were a blessing,
a source of unwavering support, a wellspring of genuine connection and unconditional loyalty. And that kind of light, that kind of spirit, that kind of profound impact is not easily extinguished. It leaves an indelible mark, a void that can never truly be filled by anyone else, no matter how hard they try. They will search, they will try, they will attempt to replicate the connection they once had with you, but they will always come up empty, because what they lost was not just a relationship, it was a reflection of their own capacity for true, authentic connection, a mirror that showed them the best, most honorable version of themselves. And now that mirror is shattered, and they are left with only their own distorted reflection, a constant reminder of what they willingly sacrificed. Your value is inherent, unchangeable, and undeniable. It is a truth that stands firm regardless of their actions. And their guilt, their perpetual running from the silence, their relentless pursuit of an elusive peace, is the ultimate, undeniable testament to the profound impact you had on their life and the irreplaceable void you left behind. You are not just a memory. You are a haunting truth they can never escape, a living, breathing consequence of their own choices, a testament to the fact that some wounds, self-inflicted, run deeper than any external pain. So, here you are, standing firmly in your truth, reclaiming your inherent power, a power that was never truly lost, only momentarily obscured. Understand this with every fiber of your being. You don't need closure from them. Your peace is your proof. It is the quiet, unshakable strength that is settled deep within your heart, the profound, calm assurance that you are whole, complete, and utterly worthy regardless of their actions or their absence. Their story, their choices, their actions, they are theirs alone, a narrative they must carry and reconcile with. Your story, however, is one of profound resilience, of courageous healing, of undeniable victory. You have walked through the searing flames of betrayal, and you have emerged, not burned, not diminished, but purified, refined, and stronger than ever before. The silence that once felt heavy with their absence, burdened by the echoes of what was lost, is now transformed. It is filled with the gentle, resonant hum of your own peace, the clear, unwavering melody of your own truth. This isn't about forgetting what happened. It's about a profound transformation. It's about taking the raw, searing pain and transmute it into invaluable wisdom. It's about taking the deep hurt and forging it into an unyielding strength. You are not, and never will be, defined by what happened to you, by the wound inflicted upon you. Instead, you are magnificently defined by how you chose to rise above it, by your unwavering commitment to your own healing and your own peace. Let their running be their burden, a relentless pursuit of an elusive peace. Let their guilt be their constant companion, a silent internal tormentor. Your journey, however, is forward, always forward, towards a future unburdened by their choices, a future illuminated by the radiant glow of your own inner light. You are free. Free to love again with a heart that is now wiser and more discerning. Free to trust again with an intuition that has been sharpened by experience. Free to live fully and authentically, embracing every moment with a newfound appreciation for genuine connection and profound peace. Your peace is not dependent on their acknowledgement, their apology, or their understanding. It is not a gift they can bestow or withhold. It is a sacred gift you give yourself, a sanctuary you meticulously build within your own soul, brick by brick, with every act of self-compassion, every moment of self-acceptance. And in that sanctuary, that inviolable inner space, you will discover a depth of joy, a richness of spirit, a profound sense of contentment that no external force, no past betrayal can ever truly touch or diminish. The healing is happening, not in grand, dramatic gestures, but in the quiet, consistent rhythm of your days, moment by moment, breath by breath, choice by choice. Trust the process, even when it feels slow or arduous. Trust yourself, for you possess an innate capacity for resilience and self-renewal. And know, with every fiber of your being, with an absolute certainty that resonates through your entire being, that you are not merely surviving this experience, you are profoundly thriving. You are a living testament to the enduring power of the human spirit, a magnificent embodiment of grace, strength, and unwavering self-love. And that, my friend, is the most beautiful, most complete, and most liberating closure of all. Your peace is your proof, a beacon of light that shines brightly, guiding you home to yourself, where true healing and authentic joy reside. This is your victory, your reclamation, your profound triumph over adversity, a testament to the fact that even in the deepest darkness, your light can and will prevail.
This isn't just a fleeting moment of hurt. It's a seismic shift within your very being, a profound reorientation of your internal propulse. The way your world tilted on its axis when the ground beneath you gave way, leaving you suspended in a terrifying void. It's the chilling realization that some bonds, once thought to be as solid and unbreakable as ancient stone, were merely illusions, fragile as spun glass, shattering into a million sharp, glittering pieces at the slightest tremor. And in that shattering, you find yourself adrift, cast out into an unfamiliar sea, navigating a new, desolate landscape where all the familiar landmarks have vanished, leaving you without a guide. The silence that follows this cataclysm isn't empty. It's filled, densely packed with the reverberations of a betrayal so profound, so deeply personal, that it redefines everything you thought you knew about loyalty, about love, about the very essence of yourself. It's a silence that forces you to confront the raw, unvarnished truth of what transpired, stripping away all pretense, all comforting illusions, and leaving you exposed, vulnerable, and utterly raw. And in that very vulnerability, in that stark exposure, you begin to see the true, devastating cost, not just to you, the one who was wounded, but to the one who inflicted the wound. Because while you carry the pain, a burden that feels at times unbearable, they carry something far heavier, far more insidious, the crushing weight of their own actions, the perpetual burden of a peace they willingly, consciously forfeited. This isn't a story of victimhood, a lament of what was lost. It's a testament to the indomitable spirit of resilience, a heroic journey through the wreckage of shattered trust to reclaim what was always, inherently, irrevocably yours, your peace, your power, your unwavering spirit, your authentic self. It's about understanding, with a clarity born of fire, that some endings are not defeats, not failures, but rather divine redirections, sacred detours, guiding you with an unseen hand towards a path where true loyalty resides, where genuine connection flourishes, and where your spirit can finally find its true home. The pain is real, undeniably so, a sharp, insistent ache that demands to be felt. But so too is the strength you are discovering within its depths, a quiet, unyielding power that emanates from the very core of your being. And that strength, that profound inner fortitude, is something they can never take from you. No matter how far they run, no matter how desperately they try to escape the silence they themselves created. This is your reclamation, your rebirth, your profound triumph over adversity. Embrace it, for it is the beginning of your true liberation.
They might achieve outward success, accumulate vast material wealth, ascend to positions of power, or even garner widespread admiration from those who remain blissfully unaware of their true nature. But beneath that meticulously constructed veneer, there is an incessant, gnawing disquiet, a persistent hum of internal dissonance that no external achievement can ever truly silence. This isn't a curse wished upon them by an angry deity. It's an inherent, unavoidable consequence, woven into the very fabric of their choices. The universe, in its infinite and impartial wisdom, ensures a profound balance. You cannot sow the seeds of chaos, deceit, and pain, and then expect to reap a harvest of tranquility, trust, and genuine solace. You cannot inflict profound wounds upon others, and then expect to reside in a state of undisturbed calm. The betrayer is perpetually, relentlessly running from the silence, because in that quiet, unadorned space, the echoes of their actions are not merely audible, they are deafening, overwhelming, inescapable. The ghosts of their past deeds, the spectral faces of those they wounded, the haunting memory of the trust they so carelessly shattered. These are not external entities. They are their constant, internal companions, their relentless tormentors. This haunting isn't always overt, not always a dramatic manifestation of guilt. It can manifest as a subtle, persistent unease, a fleeting moment of profound self-doubt that pierces through their bravado, a persistent, aching feeling of emptiness that no amount of external gratification, no fleeting pleasure, no new acquisition can ever truly fill. They might try to drown it out with incessant noise, with a relentless pursuit of external distractions, with a flurry of superficial connections, but the silence, like a persistent tide, always returns, and with it the undeniable, unvarnished truth of their choices. Their peace is a mirage, a cruel, fleeting illusion they chase across the barren desert of their own making. They might glimpse it, feel a momentary sense of relief, a fleeting respite, but it dissipates as quickly as it appears, leaving them thirsting, parched for a genuine tranquility they can no longer access, a wellspring that has dried up from within. Because true peace, the kind that settles deep in your soul, that allows for genuine rest, for authentic connection, can only flourish in the fertile, unblemished ground of integrity, honesty, and unwavering truth. Once those sacred foundations are compromised, once they are willingly desecrated, the wellspring of peace dries up, leaving behind a parched, barren, and desolate inner landscape. They are running, not from your judgment, not from your pain, but from the relentless, inescapable judgment of their own conscience, from the distorted, unsettling reflection of the person they see in the mirror. This isn't about retribution or taking a perverse pleasure in their suffering. It's about understanding the immutable, self-regulating laws of spiritual and emotional physics. Every action, every choice, every deliberate act of betrayal has an equal and opposite reaction, and for the betrayer, that reaction is an internal disquiet, a profound spiritual unrest that will follow them relentlessly, an unshakable burden they carry within. They didn't diminish your light, they irrevocably dimmed their own. They didn't steal your peace, they willingly, consciously, and tragically surrendered theirs. And in this profound and liberating understanding, you find not bitterness, not resentment, but a quiet, powerful liberation. Their actions were never a reflection of your inherent worth, your boundless capacity for love, or your unwavering loyalty. Instead, they were a stark, undeniable revelation of their own internal poverty, their own spiritual bankruptcy. And that, my friend, is a truth that empowers you, freeing you from the heavy burden of their choices and allowing you to cultivate your own garden of peace, unblemished, vibrant, and eternally flourishing, a testament to your own unwavering spirit. Betrayal binds the betrayer, not the betrayed.
Let's sit with this for a moment, this intricate tapestry of emotions that betrayal so cruelly weaves within the very fabric of your being. You feel it, don't you? The confusion, a dense, suffocating fog that descends upon your mind, obscuring clarity, distorting reality, and making every thought a struggle. You find yourself trapped in a relentless loop, replaying every interaction, every shared laugh, every whispered secret, every seemingly innocent glance, meticulously searching for a clue, a premonition, any subtle sign that might have warned you of the impending storm, the seismic shift that was about to shatter your world. How could I have been so blind? You whisper to yourself, the question a relentless, agonizing hammer against the anvil of your self-doubt, echoing in the hollow chambers of your mind. This isn't just a fleeting thought, a momentary lapse in confidence. It's a deep-seated, insidious interrogation of your own judgment, your own intuition, your very capacity to discern truth from deception. You begin to second-guess every decision you've ever made, every person you've ever trusted, every belief you've ever held dear, creating a ripple effect of suspicion that threatens to engulf your entire world, leaving you isolated and vulnerable. The sadness, a profound, aching sorrow washes over you in relentless, suffocating waves. It's a grief not just for the person you thought they were, for the idealized image you held so dear, but for the future you meticulously envisioned, the dreams you painstakingly built together, now shattered into irreparable glittering fragments. It's a deep
existential mourning for the innocence lost, for the part of you that believed in unconditional trust in the inherent goodness of others. This isn't a simple transient sadness, it's a deep, visceral ache that settles in your bones, a constant, throbbing reminder of what was, what could have been, and what will now never be again. Then there's the shame, that insidious, venomous whisper that tells you you're not enough, that you somehow invited this pain, that there's a fundamental flaw within your very being that made you deserving of such a profound wound. It's a cruel, manipulative lie, of course, a deceptive narrative born from the trauma, but in the quiet solitude of your darkest moments, when the world outside falls silent, it feels undeniably, agonizingly real. You might find yourself withdrawing, retreating into the shadows, hiding from the world, afraid that if others truly saw the raw, exposed depth of your wound, they too would turn away, repulsed by your brokenness. This shame is a heavy, suffocating cloak draped over your spirit, dimming your light, stifling your very breath. And the anger, oh, the anger, it's a primal roar that erupts from the deepest recesses of your being, a volcanic eruption of righteous fury at the sheer, unadulterated injustice of it all. You want to scream until your throat is raw, to rage until your body trembles, to lash out, to make them feel even a fraction of the searing, soul-crushing pain they've inflicted upon your spirit. It's a burning, visceral desire for retribution, a desperate, guttural plea for the universe to balance the scales, to mete out justice where none seems to exist. This anger, while consuming and at times terrifying in its intensity, is also a vital protective energy, a fierce, defiant roar that signals your spirit's refusal to be extinguished without a fight. It is a testament to your will to survive, to your inherent sense of justice. I see you. I see you wrestling with these tumultuous, conflicting emotions, caught in a relentless internal battle, trying desperately, agonizingly to make sense of the senseless, to find meaning in the meaningless. I see you putting on a brave face for the world, a meticulously crafted mask of composure and strength designed to shield your vulnerability, while beneath it, your spirit is fractured, your heart bleeding, your soul in turmoil. I see you trying to be strong, to be the bigger person, to rise above the pettiness and the pain, to forgive, to move on. But some days, the sheer, crushing weight of it all is just too much to bear. The exhaustion is profound, a bone-deep weariness that seeps into your very cells, making even the simplest tasks feel monumental, draining you of all energy and motivation. It's okay to feel this way. It's okay to be a mess, to unravel completely, to fall apart into a million pieces. It's okay to not be okay. This is not a sign of weakness. It's a testament to the immense depth of your capacity to love, to trust, to be vulnerable, to connect on a profound level. Your heart, even in its profound brokenness, is a sacred vessel, a testament to your humanity, to your courage, to your willingness to open yourself to the world. Don't let anyone, not even the cruel, insidious voice of self-doubt, tell you otherwise. The pain you're feeling is not a flaw, not a punishment. It's a profound measure of the immense love you gave, the unwavering loyalty you offered, the genuine connection you sought. It's a clear, undeniable sign that you are alive, that you are capable of deep, meaningful connection, a rare and precious gift that few truly possess in this superficial world. And that, my friend, is a treasure they were not worthy of, a brilliance they could not comprehend, a light they were too blind to see. So feel the pain, allow it to wash over you, to cleanse you, to purify you, to burn away the dross of illusion. Don't resist it, don't suppress it, don't push it away, for what is suppressed will only fester, only grow stronger in the shadows. Acknowledge it, honor it, give it the space it demands to breathe, to exist, to be processed, and then, when you are truly ready, when your spirit has processed its raw, searing intensity, when the lessons have been absorbed, let it go, release it. Because on the other side of this profound pain, there is a strength you never knew you had, a resilience that will astound you, a wisdom that can only be born from the ashes of a shattered heart. You are being forged in this fire, refined by its intense heat, purified by its transformative power. And you will emerge not merely stronger, but more resilient, more compassionate, more discerning, and more authentically yourself than you were before. This journey through the pain is not a detour, not a punishment. It's the direct, sacred path to your own liberation, your own profound healing, your own spiritual awakening. Embrace it, for it is leading you home, back to the unwavering peace that resides deep within you. A peace that no external force, no act of betrayal can ever truly diminish or extinguish. This is your rebirth, your metamorphosis, your profound triumph.